there's some growth. Okay, it's not a lot, but enough that I can probably get one rotation in. I think I'm gonna do a 3-point rotation with my reties, not a 4-point, and it's just gonna be the usual 3-point rotation.
But we could be everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want.
Alright guys, so as you can see, my hair is in bantu knots. All I did was pretty much follow my grid and put my hair in bantu knots and to make it easier to retwist, and I'm gonna pretty much just follow the sections for retightening and retwisting my hair. So I'm gonna do the first part, and I guess I'll come back and really show you as I progress along. Okay, so for this section, I am just using a regular crochet needle that I picked up from Walmart. It's a metal one, and all I did was use the pliers to curve it a bit so it was easier to pass through my locks. But I'm using the regular clockwise rotation, so I'm entering at a 3 to a 9, then I'm going in from the direction of a 6 up to a 12, then I'm going to go back in from a 3 to 9, and then finally, because I like my locks laying down, then I enter from a 12 down to a 6. Now, once I'm done with this section, I just go ahead and twist it in two, and then I wrap it up in a bantu knot. I find that section in my hair in those type of sections makes it more manageable for me when it comes to retightening and allows me to make less mistakes. So as you can see here, I've already done 2 sections of my hair, and I'm just showing you that even with my hair being dry, that I still get some curl merely by just curling my hair or 2-strand twisting it and wrapping it up in a bantu knot. But I'm showing you what the grid is looking like at this moment. Okay, so as you can see, I've done the back section of my hair. This is what it's looking like. I honestly don't remember how many hours it was at this point. I wasn't really keeping track, but anyways, we were done with the back. So now we're moving on to the front. And so when I get to the front of my hair, the direction of my entrance is basically the same. So again, using the clock, I'm always entering on the right side of that lock for my 3-point rotation. So it's always going to be whatever direction I'm working at. I always know that my 3 is going to fall at the right side of that lock. And for some of the locks, most of the locks, I was able to get 1.5 rotations. So that means I would go 3, 6, 3, 12, 3, and go back in at the 12 to lay down. Okay, so now that I am looking at the front of my hair, the direction that I want my lock to lay is going to be a bit different. So I'm showing you here, I want my locks laying back versus falling to the side. So if I'm going to want it laying back, my entrance point is going to be different than the other 2 locks. So instead of going on the right, I'm taking my 3 from up as I point, and below is going to be 6. So I'm showing you it would be 3, 6, 9, 12. So because again I want it at the back, I am entering on the top of the lock at 3, going down at 6, back at 3, and back at 12. Now if I wanted it to lay down on the side like the other 2 on that row, I would have just continued doing it in the same way, using entering at a 3-point on the right side of the lock. But because I want the lock to lay backwards, my 12-point entry is actually going to be from the front of the lock going to the back. I hope that made sense, but again, I'll show you in a bit. As you can see here again, the stickler for a straight part gets me every time. So as always, when I'm retightening my hair, I wrap the loose hair strands around the lock, before I use my tool. So again, I'm showing you 12 because of this side of my hair where I want the lock to lay down. 12 will be at the top of the lock. So again, I'm entering on the right side of the lock at 3, going up from 6 to 12, going back in from 3 to 9, sorry, and making sure you push that tool all the way to the lock part of your lock and in the center of that lock as well. And then 12 to 6, back at 3 to 9, and then I'm going to go back in for a last rotation from 12 to 6. Okay, so here again, I'm showing you for the front, I want that lock to lay back. Okay, so because I want it to lay back, my entry point for 12 is going to be from my forehead to the back. So I'm going now 3 up to 9. Then at the back of my head to my forehead would be my 6 to 12, going back 3 to 9, and then my 12 to 6 is from my forehead to the back because I want the lock to lay backwards instead of falling flat to the side. You should note, eventually you can change it. You can always change your rotation. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I want my hair to fall back instead of the side. So now that my hair is all tightened and I am feeling fresh with a fresh scalpy nice look, I'm just going in with some oils I had on hand, like castor oil, olive oil. I believe I had sweet almond oil and vitamin E oil. I probably just mixed those in a bottle with along with tea tree oil, and I just went through each section, applied the oil to my scalp and gave that a good massage to just make sure that my scalp is fully oiled. Then I went ahead and spritzed my hair to get rid of the stringy curls and to give the hair more body and a better fall. And as you can see here, I'm showing you what the hair looks like after I've messed it a bit when I'm done retightening. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the few pointers that I pointed out throughout the video. If you have any questions or need clarification on anything, go ahead and drop them down in the comment section. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to life, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Trying to forget how you felt. Just take a look at yourself. Can't even be your own friend, 'cause you're way too stuck in your head. How do you think it's gonna